here to take us to this beautiful place. This place called Nagloria. You know, it's the place that we all come from, where our love was made. A lot of people forgot about that because they so focused on the fuckery. But I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's the Blackface Jokah speaking. I'm here to talk to you all about this nigga shit. This nigga shit that started the whole black idea of who we are. You know, the shit that started with the blackface, the black ink that I have on my face. Nigga was put out there by NWA. Then an acronym was made for it by Tupac Shakur that said never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Now we see that there's people on stage calling themselves real niggas, bad bitches. However, they're not saying it in the culture or code of never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. They're portraying the roles paid for and sponsored by the first form of American entertainment, and that is the nigga show, by calling themselves savages, bitches, and whores, and running around talking about killing niggas, fucking each other's wives. All that shit was not a part of our program. Our program comes from the story of our love, a soul story that passes down through the Negro spirituals, using the term G-O-D to black us out of our own history and make us into artificial characters, to take us away from our high culture of nigga that's at the first letter of each word in the syllable, Nagloria. Nagloria, capital N, lowercase a, capital G, lowercase L-O, capital R-I-A. The capital letters are N-G-R, which stands for leader. In other words, the mothers and fathers, the ones who lead the family. And when you think of a leader, you think of a god and goddess. You don't think of a human experiment or a human experience. The human experience is John and Jane Doe. Whether you're black or whether you're white, we know that John and Jane Doe is nothing but a commercial entity, and that we are neither black or white people. The people are gods and goddesses, and we use the term G-O-D to describe the script we're supposed to play in as far as this theater is concerned. We're gonna learn how to use words correctly. We're gonna know the importance of the art of MCing, what they call graffiti writing, what they call dancing, what they call DJing, music, what they call hip-hop. However, when we go into what they call hip-hop, we're talking about those known as gods and goddesses who came to put an end to the story of artificial characters. And so now we tap into this term Nagloria as we take you from nigga to Nagloria, for real nigga anonymous purposes only. And no matter where you are, we don't care if you call yourself black, white, yellow, red, blue. Tap in the source, travel through different channels on planes of existence. Go from the root to the crown, to the throne of Nagloria. We're leaving niggerdom. Keep in mind there is a spelling of nigger that goes like this, N-E-G-G-A-R. Let's start with the story of Docta Toonz though.
Mr. Anonymous was written in my heart. Am I somebody's love? Well, I wanna play my part. All the art that I guess I did spoke to parents and youth. They told me we ran an art program and it was the truth. The comic book and the soundtrack matched the zodiac calendar that I made to expose the beast nature of sex and violence. I called that with a Blackface Jokah suit and a mask, cause mama said knock him out and asked hard to take out the trash. The calendar's Hebrew math corresponds with the tarot card deck that Hollywood sets.
No matter what you want, he gotta put his logo on it.
Right now, we're about to have storytelling time with Docta Toonz, okay? They call me Unc now. See the grays on my chin? Yeah, I'm from the generation that they call the 90s. I was in high school when your favorite legendary music was out. Hip-hop we talking about too. Here's my black book, all right?
black book. Traditionally, something that artists used to do. You hear graffiti stories. They would write their little tags and stuff in their black book. When I was in art school, my art teacher, Valerie Waldman, she used to let me come to her class and do what I need to do to paint and learn. Her father is an artist by the name of Gene Colan. Gene Colan drew comic books, and he worked with Stan Lee. You know, look up Google Gene Colan. My art teacher's father, Gene Colan, passed away, and as a matter of fact, I was talking to him on the phone for like hours while I was drawing my first comic book that I sent to Karen Berger at DC Comics, who said that I need to draw with more pictures and less words. Salute to Karen Berger. But we're in Baltimore, it's kind of hard out here. I'm rolling my blunt right now, I gotta tell you a story, all right? Black book, all right? Jody Collage, Apple C. We met when I was coming from art school. She was standing on a bus stop, Baltimore, Maryland, Wilkins Avenue. I'm listening to my headphones. She has her headphones on. I'm like, what you listening to? She plays some reggae shit. I'm listening to it. I'm listening to Smith & Wesson, Bucktown, in my headphones. I'll give her to her. I'm like, what you know about this? And then all she says is, another murderer, just another prankster. Rude boy there because he thought it was a gangster. So anyway, she starts telling me stories about this brother named Fat Chris that she knows and how she grew up in Brooklyn. I haven't even smoked the blunt. I'm burning the blunt. He becomes Notorious B.I.G. He blows up. Apple is gotta meet him in the back of the bodega to get some money so he can take care of whatever you gotta take care of. None of your business. Moving on. So, what's another story? Oh, she was in the Bronx, and when she was in the Bronx, this is when hip hop was being done before they called it hip hop. She said she didn't know what them niggas was doing over there, but I know what we was doing over here. This was revolutionary shit. When we were together, she had cancer, and I did everything I had to do to take care of her. I had to get weed for her, you know, because they prescribed the THC pill. She couldn't swallow it. She was coughing up blood, stuff like that. So finally what happened was, one day the corner boys was in there selling the weed. He was about to get raided by the police. All of a sudden, Apple says, give me all your weed. Put it in a Dorito bag. Police come in there and search everybody. While she puts the Dorito bag inside the little thing, you know, they have the glass windows up in the hood because they scared that we, you know, they gotta make sure that we don't breathe on them or something. So they put the glass window up between the customer and the seller, you know. So she put the damn weed in the Dorito bags with the money on the thing, turned it around there while they was getting searched, and then brought it back, got the weed out. The police left. She gave them back their weed, and after that, she was the queen of the fucking hood for a little while, and I would come by, get weed, show love, and one day we're sitting on the damn at the hospital. We go to the 13th floor, light a blunt in the bathroom. Joe, you're not going nowhere, not passing away. She said, look, when you see my mother looking at me on life support, know that I'm no longer here. But that's what I wrote down. Moving on. Done murals all around the city of Baltimore. Homestead and Polk Street, Dorham and Oliver, 33rd and Barclay. Under the bridge, Saratoga. I forgot. Pennsylvania Avenue between Bloom Street and Pressman. Done murals of people's houses. G is in Little Italy.
This is for the fathers who try to tell their children what they're supposed to know, but some people try to shut it down, whether it's other fathers or mothers that lie on the father. This is for ghetto children and children that was influenced by ghetto culture. But most of all, this is for my children. Alright, it's time to clean up all the N-word and B-word stuff that gave us a bad rap and start tagging on your brain.
Blue apples. What a good night when I draw to a life. Two lines get drawn more like arrow points of full spirit life. Attitude is big dog on it in beast mode, which we all like. That spell is my capital A alphabet, which is all white. I wash it tall with black blood, bleak max smile, white foul states. Rude doors, y'all see me, I am no clown in my black face. Jokah on my guard, body down by law 108.
Nice little secret.
Alright, I got my Nubian Genie here.
Hello.
And then we're in front of Cafe Gia's right now.
I'm just gonna go toss away because I can't throw my mama nature.
Huh?
I can't throw this on Mama Nature.
You can't throw it what?
This on Mama Nature.
On Mama Nature, right. You don't want to throw trash on Mama Nature, as she says. This right here is
farmer's market in Baltimore. Usually we have all types of fruits and vegetables and stuff being sold in this area. Now, when I first started doing murals in Baltimore City, the first thing they asked me to do was a column under here so I could practice my first wall and know the way this thing works. As far as the process of getting murals done.
Coming to America again.
Yeah. Oh, this shit. Look.
It ain't time for work, John. It's time for play. Know that. This is the John and Jane. The rest of all of y'all the same to me. Know that. This is the John and Jane, and Mary Jane Doe too. She like to be smoking hot again.
When you look at this right here, you see the black book that says melanin and DNA. That is Mother Nature's recipe in a sense. And I'll explain that later as far as the blue apple in relationship to lynch law.
Because they never saw me before I was looking like that.
Oh, what?
You know, when the nurses see you, you already done went through it.
Put down those cards. It is a blasphemy. They tell nothing to those who cannot speak. I must go.
But you do believe. I mean, really believe in God.
I would never lie to you.
Tell me one now. Pick one.
Blue apples and black roses. Black roses. Blue apples.
What a good night.
I'll get into that later. But when you see the symbol of the blue apple here, and the blue apple there in relationship to the red apple, and then you also see the straw man right here in relationship to my ninja mask. You know, the first straw is always the John Jane Doe name. This is the first piece I did, and salute.
Right, okay. Look, this right here is the back of Cafe G. But come on, let's go this way.
Come on, the ladder's over here.
I painted that.
I can tell you painted that.
Huh?
Hey, what's your name at?
I'm stepping off of this 31 bus right next to this woman. No lust, I'm just looking, peeping her style. I asked her, are you from the island? She says, yeah, Coney. I'm shaking my head, she relates with a smile. Okay, this woman's witty. Speaking of Brooklyn, New York City, I'm thinking she's from the West Indies. Dressed with the same scrubs, I work with G&A's. Our pink shades match, we just posted up at this grocery store waiting for the shuttle bus to get us. But this morning it didn't come, that's why we started walking to work in Baltimore where I'm from. You said you knew about the Star Show.
And we walked up this hill. We would go ahead, take it right into the edge, walk into work. I would make that left to, no, actually, I would go to, I used to work in the kitchen at first. Then when I met John Erickson, through art, that's another story about this whole art. I could go into that, how about this?
My black book with the soldier story, she's leaving them misspells apple, see, I bet stars in the millennium. John Erickson, who runs Charlestown Retirement Community, friend of mine. There's so much work to help me go through school. I fucked up. Later on, he got me a job on his boat. I'm an artist, running around living the artist life. She's real at one. A battle that's part of a war. Our love's the heart of the cure. For a struggle, a crown, the glory is basically measured in tune to one frequency. Through this channel, all circuits get tuned in. So keep life in perspective and connected. As we know, coincidence don't exist, so we see it with Apple C or be more than I can be. Know what I'm saying? Salute. There's something in the air, look at our situation. What the way, so with class we study the black market, the news, the colorful cast system of a muse. Literally time to take out the trash, so tune in. Her story is ill for real, chapter 2 out of remission. It's deep as dirt for a reason. She tell time, but the sun that seeds evolve through her seasons. Leukemia is cancer, blood is liquid, it might correspond like the moon is lunar. The night is as deep as she's higher than Intica, Terra, Davina. Be shell shocking to block me, your more Apple Bonita. Pop the Mary, Joanna pill, a doctor prescribed, but still she couldn't swallow the things she's throwing up all the time. The doctor.
I was on a television station reading the news and stuff like that, and Jody was working with her woman that she was taking care of. And as she was taking care of her, she would be watching me on TV reading the menu for dining areas. They had many dining rooms in Charlestown. And she told me that she had cancer. Like, I knew she had cancer. She had she went through chemotherapy. Her hair was growing back and everything. And I was like, I didn't know what it meant to be out of remission. I said, what's that mean? She says, it came back.
You know, Jody wore a wig. She lost all her hair when she went through chemotherapy. I thought that cured cancer. She said no. I said, alright. She said one day she was out of remission. I said, what's that mean? It came back, she said. I said, shit. Well, if you could tie a head wrap, no one will know when you lose your hair. She said, you're not gonna leave me? I said, no. I remember the day that me and her mom was in the hospital. We was talking. Mom said she didn't see me with the MD. I laughed and I said, and I said, I'm a doctor now. They go Apple. See, because I'm from MD. They make you put smocks on when you're in the hospital, so I'm wearing that. Then I put a little doctor's thing on my head, and I put a nigga in my hand. My initials was translated into Docta Toonz. My father was an artist, drew a mural on my wall when I was a little boy, and then by the time I was 2, I drew E.T. on the wall under my crib. That's what they told me. I thought everybody could draw until I found out it was just my father doing that shit. So anyway, after I draw this picture, I'm trying to show her the picture of me, the little boy, Docta Toonz. I'm like, look, I came up with a name, Apple. I no longer have to write Tyson backwards on the wall in graffiti. I need to write my new name, Docta Toonz. She's like, who's the little boy? I'm like, oh, Joe, what are you talking about? She had so much medicine in her system, she couldn't even hear a thing I was saying. So I'm like, I'll tell you tomorrow. Next day, I go to work. I'm hearing she's in ICU. I rush to the hospital real quick. Go there, she's on life support. I hear a voice in my head saying, I told you I'm not dead.
The Blackface Jokah has spoken, standing right here and then now, and as I quote him, 0 is the first rule, nigga is not a jokum. If Joe stands for Jody, y'all niggas don't know me. Cause not sound ER, they don't sound the same. That's why you talk to me like one of them lames. First of all, you ain't gangster. What the fuck is that? Gangsters don't rap, nigga, period. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Is you serious? You don't sell no goddamn drugs for the record. Flash guns in public, partying high, dancing with the bitches in that position. You work for the other side. This is our family code that we all know is true. Look at you, take that jewelry, act all black niggas. That's a fraud. Round of applause. Now who's running your show? Until you wanna be bitches who love hair and makeup. Now here we go. Switch. Jody would never call herself bitch as I watch this. Jody's from Brooklyn by George, Maryland. Got this. Women never sold drugs. They wasn't nerds, nigga. Women don't talk sex. They went to church, nigga. I don't know what we did. Our parts are private, nigga. Respects the principal. Class is about the arts, nigga.
You have the legend of the Blackface Jokah. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. And you see right here, you see Docta Toonz. See my lab coat right there? There I am right here. Now,
my art started when I was in high school, 16 years old. There was a young woman named Trisha around Woodmore. She went to Woodlawn, I went to Milford Mill. We lived in Woodmore together. She used to write Evelina on the wall because she went through something tragic as a child. The story that she told me that she went through as a child made me paint the first painting that I painted on canvas. I'm gonna show you this. No, I touched all of this up though. I touched all of this up. You see? Now check this out. I did this sign right here. Yeah, this is the sign I did right here. So, y'all come around now. And look, I did, and did here. This right here.
That's where the eagle was.
Huh?
Where the eagle was?
No, the eagle was right here. This is where the eagle was. You remember the eagle, right? Yeah, this is where the eagle was. Right here, come on. This is what they was talking about on the news. If you go on the news. This right here. What's that look like, y'all? What's that? Do you know what that's a picture of? What's her name? It's an ugly lady.
I know.
What's her name?
I know, but I just can't figure it out.
Well, anyway, come on, let's go. This is where the eagle was that I painted last year.
All of this around?
Yeah, I did all that right
Did you do that?
here. Yep. All of that.
You did. That's a mirror.
No. So we're in Little India in Little Italy. Alright. Come on, let's go out. The organizers of this event didn't want us to be in the event. Period. And so what happened was they sandblasted the mural on Eastern and High Street. Somebody called the news and told the news that they did not want the mural to be removed. The mural they got removed is where Michael Kirby is painting his...
Where's Michael Kirby?
Michael Kirby is supposed to be painting a picture up the street.
He's not here right now.
I don't know. No, he's not. But his spot is to paint a picture of the street. But what they did, for some odd reason, there was no slot there. As soon as my mural got sandblasted, all of a sudden now he's painting a big picture of Mona Lisa at the last minute over top of where my piece is. And we're not allowed to paint on the street. They've been calling the police on us for stupid reasons, and Gia has me painting on the sidewalk right there.
Oh.
Right. That's what's happening. This is what your daddy does. Everybody knows who your daddy is in Little Italy. I'm not a stranger here.
You gonna let him go ahead and let him go ahead and draw?
Can we climb?
They are, but they don't come up here with me on this roof. It's a scary ladder to climb. But that's the mural.
I thought it was a big, tall ladder.
You want to see if you get up? You want to climb up?
Okay.
Hold this videotape.
I got it.
Just wait a minute. You get down. All right, you good, Jeannie? All right, so it's a good view up here. We get to see all Little Italy up here. We get to see Baltimore. You see? Get to peek around the corner and see.
What's up here?
There goes all the paint right there, Jeannie. See all the colors I gotta use? Look.
I just want paint.
Look at all the paint. Look at all the paint I gotta use, you know what I mean?
Oh,
it's a lot of colors.
now?
Yeah, we gotta go down. Shinobi be scared of everything. But this is my brave child. Alright, come on, Jeannie. Let's do it again. Peace.
Did you take those?
Pieces. What? Show them what pieces. Pieces. The two fingers together, not the two fingers apart.
Yeah, it's
when you
not
bring people
fist.
together, that's peace. For people who don't know that this is peace, you people are off. Okay? Don't put the peace sign like this anymore. Okay? And if there's emojis that say peace like this, that's not what peace means. This is rabbit ears or something that you put behind somebody's head when you're trying to make jokes. All right? But this is peace. We created this symbolism, but we put our two fingers together. All right? So get it right out there. Peace.
This.
Now, you know, you see the logo on my back. It's strategic to put it in the book that way. This is Legend of the Blackface Jokah with the ink, the black face with the ink on his face. This is the ninja. Alright, the ninja code.
9 dot cold ether, listen up, cold blue shifts, out cold red, blacked out corrupt, top correction of department E, ninja code white wolf, black lion cards, blue nigga genie clubs with good luck.
Now I say this ninja code is not for the youth. Cause the youth don't need this. They already passed us. Some of us still want to be on another ignorant getting goals accomplished, not knowing that the goal has already been accomplished.
Reach a hardy fruit center, strange skin wrapped around the white meaty part of true winter. Cold ninjas you would see since 2012. Niggas quarantine from these crowns of a Germanic spell since I roamed up in your territory. Celebrating my own celebrity of new celestial zones, traveling, unraveling light. You can see and feel alright, cause you know the Blackface Jokah is here, yeah, nigga.
When it's time to pass the torch, you gotta pass the torch. That's why I say,
y'all get a picture. Columbia towards right, upon the French of my liberty, while I'm peace for your night.
The God family money peace is the first breakfast in life. The first breakfast is the opposite of the Last Supper. This is on the news. We actually did this during the summertime, painting on the top of the roof, showing Little Italy what I was doing. As a matter of fact, during the Madanari Chalk Festival, we was working on this, you know, while they had the festival going on.
I just like my face on here. That's all I want.
Well, you gotta film everything else too, cause look, everybody, you can't film like you be on the phone with me. You know how you be on the phone with me? Like you might put the phone down and I'm still on the phone talking to you.
Okay, this mural right here on Durham and Oliver Street. Damn, what the hell? I should have brought that to the book. But anyway, there's a scene in the Legend of the Blackface Jokah. Oh, we can B-roll that. Alright, we're on Durham and Oliver Street. Alright? And this is East Baltimore. Broadway East community. However, at the time when this mural was done, Yvette Chambers L., who I met at the Moorish Science Temple of America on Homestead Street, she had told me that she was teaching the class in the side of the building over there. Now, when I walk you around the side of the building, you're going to be like, damn. Because, I mean, the building is completely abandoned now. But it wasn't that much more better than that when we was in the class teaching. That's Justice, who was the cook at the Land of Kush. That was a brother that just happened to be in the neighborhood right there. Brother Bourne, we filmed around town, Baltimore City, called 6 Month Run, with my man Vernon B, Rio. We shot a video for my brother Rio the Raptor. We also shot a video called The Fake Out by Sadat X of Brand Nubian. We also shot a video for Elder Sensei of The Artifacts, To the Death. All these rappers have been on Rap City, MTV Raps. They're part of legendary, which you used to look at when you look at hip hop. We also went down to Atlanta, spent time with Shorty Low before he passed away. This is Yvette's father. He was murdered a few years ago. We're still trying to figure out what happened to him. This is Little Nanny. Little Nanny is Jackie. She's a treasurer of a whole level of Docta Toonz work, and when it's appreciates over her time, her family has nothing to worry about. Now, if you look up there at that family happens to be one of the main families in the neighborhood that I connected with. And if you look at the Legend of the Blackface Jokah comic book, a cosmic record that I drew, you see the first time I show my name right here on the back of the jacket, there's a boy that you see with ropes around his arms. That's one of the sons of the mother in the picture right there, and the older brother of some of the siblings in that picture. I hope the young brother is doing well. This whole block right here is abandoned. But what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to go ahead and sign this right here in one good time. Give Baltimore the history they need.
Yes, sir.
Jokah 9 Jar, Docta Toonz, Nagloria Times. Rest in power to Ray Chambers. I want to say Mr. Ray was right here. One of these houses is Mr. Ray's house. But the whole block is gone, yo. For real, this is crazy to me.
Yeah, the whole shit is trashed.
Yeah. Damn. It's really a ghost town officially. Ain't nothing happening here. They said if neighbors passed away, that neighbor passed away, that guy passed away. I mean, they passed away, the houses are boarded up.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I just like being pale our face in the camera.
Yeah, but you were filming the whole thing, though. We're filming like a movie of us working today.
Oh.
Yeah, so you just can't show yourself. Hi, how are you?
Looking wonderful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks a lot.
Kaya already, she already want to leave. I
Yeah.
ain't wanna go yet. But I missed you too.
Huh? Yeah, I miss you too. I miss both of y'all. All right, there goes another corner again. Huh?
Kai was crying on that ladder.
Yeah, I know. She's scared all the time. I get scared.
She's scared of heights. Even when she was
Always scared.
Even when she was on this one roller coaster, she was crying.
All right, so tomorrow we'll be back here. I'm painting a picture of the picture.
All right. Check it out, right? And cut. It's like this.
That's my man Nigel right here. You know, Nigel Brown. He had this group Brown Fish, him and Oof. You know what I mean? This is the whole story or whatever. So let me do something real quick. I'm gonna change this. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'll put this on right here. Now, Nagloria. See my shirt? Nagloria is something that I used to say. Now, that's how I met Nancy.
That's the moment my life changed for real. This is the legend of the Blackface Jokah, nigga, of ancient Nagloria.
Make sure this nigga is dead. Your nephew is a Judas ass.
This cosmic record is not a comic book instead. It's through Nagloria through our first eye every red. Can't sell out for the price of fame, nigga. Apple CI all day and I'm saying flipping two birds with one stone for my family. Who got props, who is it? Knock, knock, who is it? Roll up on niggas in a whole new box to visit. Nigga said who made my home a dock for shipping. Villains whose war crimes say they not forgiven. It's me, nigga knocks run. Go in at the picture frame, now I got job done. Dog mother loves to hang here with a top gun. Nigga cannon electric, Sundays at the hot, none of your business.
Oh, I started again?
Yeah, Nagloria, real nigga, anonymous. Welcome to all of ya. Don't need to be anonymous. Bitch, anonymous too. Come on, nigga. Fuck out of here, clown. Fuck out of here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
All right.
So, what is your name, and tell us what do you do?
Well, my name is Docta Toonz. They say graffiti artist, but in the tradition of hip hop culture, I like to call myself a writer. You know, I paint portraits as well, do murals. I even make little toys. This work all connects to a comic or a cosmic record that I made, a book I made, and it's like art therapy for us that's been through the black experience in America.
And so you created a comic book.
Blackface was done by comics.
So the spelling of the word C-O-M-I-C connected to this, the legend of the Blackface Jokah, I didn't think that'd be a good look, so I call it a cosmic record for that reason.
Coming to America, nigga.
So what made you put yourself in it?
Well, first of all, it will look like a personal story people can embrace, but at the same time see themselves in it. You know, so I use my own life to show the regular guy. But this regular guy ends up being robbed one night and having black ink thrown on his face. And when this black ink gets thrown on his face, it gets into his bloodstream and he becomes a superhero. He becomes this Blackface Jokah character.
So you perform the character in the book as the Blackface Jokah?
It ties into the soundtrack part of it, because if you listen to the soundtrack that goes along with the book, you'll see that the soundtrack is pretty much the Blackface Jokah expressing himself. Docta Toonz is not the one rhyming. The Blackface Jokah is completely in full super nigga mode, representing Nagloria.
Yeah, all of that. Strange fruit shit. Hang with me. Like nuts, nigga. Let's play Hangman. I-E-A-D-S. This is a battle rap between. Fuck your last name is me. Come on, my boss go. Well, Miss Lady Lost, so sleeping with my brother. She's so reaper, good sweet nothings as she scores. What a lotto is sensation. Baby girl, no strings attached. I'm counting your sheep and fat niggas don't know how to act. G-O-D-D-I-N-C-E-O da. So it's time for you to be my dick, my indigo. But road to ends, third straw at business to rip shit now. Second straw, niggas trafficking my semen. Every time scams every summer. I'm Sam 7299. Cold loves DNA, your last second nigga add free trips. Nanny's manicure nails, they match big whips. My voodoo bleak smiling with drip. Seventh day of Leo, perfect bitch fall. First draw, Judas hanging suicide bricks. Copy me to rip off your noose with my dick. Women formating my empowering afterlife corrections to master Christ degrees of Nagloria doctrines. Good night, kids. You better watch these niggas, these hokey pokey, okey dokey black folklore. Corny black nigga jokes. My black blood ninjas know. And they love my voices twice as horrifying as Vincent Price. Yeah, baby, so if your bitch look like my great American perfect wife, she need this nigga ID. All you wear brutes or Santa Claus dick have no real life, Maria sloppy topic is Jesus bagging bitches broke Wando to crush more ice. And Bobby Smurfy high shit, Nagloria, our years or weeks to these Babylon freaks. Copy me and smile as your pretty lips secrete. All my lotto hits that omniverse, these Europa degrees from my borough projects. Apple, Caesar, Libra, cheaper, y'all. Library of my heroin gets dope as fuck, that's why I gave you my all. The Blackface Jokah packing you all wrong for murder, rated suspicious thing. That is not what my business is. Bottom line, I enforce respecting the empress, cause bitch shit we don't need. So fuck your titles in these mixed blue and red contracts with black and white settlements. We glow and blow lights out at your show, nigga, with 52 blows, nigga, while blocking you whole niggas. Hurry up, you slow niggas, yeah, Expired cannons ain't shit, you want bitches? Brother King James got presses and pits if y'all want it. We all want it. Yeah. Ha. This ain't no violence, nigga. I made this hip hop. That's the least I could do.
You see expression in that. All that's Nagloria.
And if the blue apple tree is dead, who shot it has to play hangman for spelling nigga wrong.
I said to myself, well, it'll be great if we had a place that represented niggas and bitches and savages and all that crazy shit getting shut down.
So I'm Malcolm, Malcolm Baptiste, I'm the young brother in the comic book, Doc cast me in and, portrays me as the guy who robs him and turns him into the Blackface Jokah.
The guy, Doc, who was, creating this for everyone, a lot of the stuff that he was coming up with and creating at the time, and a lot of the art and the picture work and the graphic content, a lot of it made sense to me at the time what I was going through, so, that's basically why I'm for this,
being portrayed as, the young brother who robs and all this, that. I'm okay with that because at that time I was sick. It's a mental sickness of the black experience, of the black life I went through, That street life was a sickness for me, I felt, Now that I'm clean, I can think for myself clearly all the way,
Hi, I'm Nubian Nancy, and I would like to say that I'm honored to be a part of the RNA story with Docta Toonz and to represent the image of Nagloria.
I accomplished goals, got thick niggas. niggas and roles y'all playing. Shit, y'all don't know my code. It's straight ninja, dog mata. That dog on truth, nigga, I got to show and prove how I added the D to destruction to take out the T.
It's an honor to be an inspiration for the next generation to embrace natural beauty, inside and out. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, you can't call your children kids. Kid is a goat.
My RNA program, not a bitch. Over addicts coming fast with his dick. This rich come fast for my dick. Thank you for playing the live role. The repertoire USSR, nigga, was for your protection.
Hi, my name is Docta Toonz. I'm an artist, and right now, we're in South Miami, the city of pleasant living, at Marshall Williamson Park. You can hear the parrots interrupting me, trying to interrupt me in the background. Now, what we have in front of us is a piece that I just completed for Black History Month. And this is a portrait, a pop art, matter of fact, a Nubian pop art style portrait of Marshall Williamson, who the park was named after. Marshall Williamson was born in 1890. He passed away in 1972. He arrived in Larkin, South Miami in 1912. He is the first black landowner and home builder in Larkin, South Miami. A community activist, a pioneer, and a successful businessman.
This is a little bit of history. Like I said before about Billie Holiday, I ended up doing her on the mural on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Docta Toonz in my Jokah 9 ninja mask, but I say ninja when I spell it like that, but check it out. In the scene in this cosmic record that I have called The Legend of the Blackface Jokah, nigga, which stands for Never Ignorant Getting Goals Accomplished, or an acronym said by Tupac, Never Ignorant Getting Goals Accomplished. I didn't create that. I want to give credit to Tupac Shakur for that, saying that on the Tupacalypse Now album. In the scene, I get into this scene where it says, you'll read the rest later when you get the book. But it says, I know, nigga is one word and nigger is another. Read the art on the walls and be more that me and Jody used to write before she passed. In 2000, and by 2008, I'm doing a mural on Pennsylvania Avenue dedicated to Alvin K. Brunson, who had a traveling museum based on the history of black music and theater tours, from the Royal Theater in Bmore to the Apollo Theater in Harlem. I did 6 more murals you can go on a tour in Baltimore to see. I made American history. And there it is, that's Alvin K. Brunson right there, who I spoke about. You know, he had a traveling museum based on the history of black music and theater tours, from the Royal Theater. That's the Royal Theater right there. That's Fat Daddy. Fat Daddy Christmas time, you have I'm Fat Daddy, I'm Santa Claus. Oh no, y'all know how the song goes. Christmas time, they play that. He sang that song. That's the man that sang that song. He's the voice you hear on that song. And it's an old song that was recorded in, I guess, maybe the 40s or so. Royal Theater was a theater on Pennsylvania Avenue, one of the main theaters you had to play. Once you played the Royal Theater, that pretty much meant you put on to the Chitlin circuit. I gotta check my facts to make sure I'm right. But the tours that took place would eventually lead to the Apollo, and the Royal Theater and the Apollo was sister brother theaters in a sense. So I think the Royal Theater was sister theater to the Apollo Theater, something like that. But if you keep looking at the rest of the mural, it's actually not finished. Somebody else is supposed to be on that section right there, right? That's the Space Club right there. His name is Al Brown. Al Brown had a group called, that's called Al Brown and the Tune Toppers. He's from Baltimore. He was alive when I did the picture. And he was like 90 years old, but he passed away about a week before the unveiling of the actual mural. But I actually got a chance to meet him when all this was done. Matter of fact, he came the day they took the scaffold off the wall. The same day they took the scaffold off the wall, he came up in his cane. And he actually saw the picture, right? And then he passed away right before, a week after that. Then I was on the news, and he was being talked about. So he didn't even get a chance to see himself on the news for this. But it was a beautiful moment. It was beautiful that he got a chance to see it. That's Red Fox in his younger days. Now you know, Malcolm X and Red Fox ran together. You had Detroit Red and Chicago Red. I gotta get my facts checked. My Joker mask is crazy right now. Red Fox and Chicago Red and Detroit Red. He was in Baltimore. He lived here as well. He's well known in Baltimore, and he's part of Baltimore history as well. On Pennsylvania Avenue. Here's my signatures right here. Docta Toonz, Dirk Joseph, India. She has something called Red Art right now. She does a thing with art. I think that's Maggie. I forgot Maggie. And Rakisha. Both of them helped too. So yeah, but most of the time, it was just me and India started. And Dirk came, and he was the main artist, because India was just really starting to paint. She helped me. She wasn't even into art yet. And now she's into art heavy. But at that time, she helped me prime the wall and prep the wall and stuff like that. Dirk came, and he actually knew how to paint and stuff like that, so he helped add the faces and helped me with that part. And Maggie and Rakisha came on certain days and helped too. So, and we were on the news. Grandma Edna sang, B-Fly, Shahidi from Brownfish. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful day. And I was on the news, actually twice. So what happened was, I was on the news in the morning with Ron Matz before the sun rose. And a brother named Jay Bennett, he came and he filmed me. And he gave me, whenever you see this photo, if you go online, there's a site called What's Happening in Bmore. There's a photo of me there. There's a photo by Jay Bennett, and he was friends with Ron Matz. And they were photographers, and I was on the news in the morning where Marty Bass was talking about this when it first unveiled. Then later on that day, they stayed and they came back for the event, and we were on the news again. And salute. It's raining. We don't want to take up too much time. But check it out. Rain, let me tell you something. Let me end it like this. Rain is the natural baptism to me. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. I don't ever talk about, rain as something negative. I take it like tears. I feel the rain of the Most High. this right here, you know, is a part of the, it's the last part of the story I like to say when I think about the murals that were done in Baltimore, of the 6 murals that I mentioned in this book.
Got it.
Sure. He's up there. And then the little girl next to her is on a picture done by my friend named Angela. She has that painting. It's a painting that says when nothing else was, Sambo was. Were you able to zoom in real close on those 2 children? Because if you can see the girl,
I caught it real good.
That's what's up. So I'm gonna show you the painting of another picture that I have. I'm gonna show you another painting that I have with the young little girl in it with the feather. And on that painting, it says, when nothing else was, Sambo was. It tells the story of our Nagloria in the sense of knowing through the carvings on the walls, even in China and Asia, that even went to some levels that connected to the scriptures and different things passed down. Even to say that what we doing right now, Brother Sage is on the camera, I'm right here, Brother Matthew's there, like we come together and we on our mission. Boom, 33rd and Parkway.
This book right here, thanks bro, Brother Sage, is, alright, so this right here is a book I made with the College Bound Foundation. You see, the Joining Foundation, there goes me, Donald Tyson back then. You know, and Craig Spillman, he helped put this together with John Erickson. I also met Steve Jeppy back then, because back then, Steve Jeppy, who does comic books, his home used to be Cafe Gia's, so that's a historical site. A lot of artwork there by Yori and myself, you know, and salute to the family over there, all right, Sicilian family, you know, and in that sense, it's like when you deal with this story right here, I just had a bunch of characters, you know, Picklehead, Applehead. The Picklehead is from a family of cucumbers that drink too much, so they all pickles. So he comes to school looking like that. And then you got the rotten Applehead who smokes a lot, but he comes to school late, all right? And this is just dealing with the artificial flavors and colors and people. How the carrot gonna have half of his head chopped off? Look at that, ain't that stupid? But it's fun we had, and we was telling jokes. There goes somebody sitting in the back with a little CI knapsack, you know? And as you move forward in the book, the character with the CI knapsack is my friend Apple. She's the blue apple, Elise Apple. Elise is her middle name. And Treasure also is her middle name, Treasure Elise. So, and she would joke and say Treasure, but this is the blue apple. And, you know, of course the roaches. They always drew the roach. That's a character I made. But anyway, I have a lot of cartoon characters. There I am. You know, he's saying after going to many more college club meetings, he gets enough, he got a 0 grade point average, and he gets to go to clown school and, you know, whatever. So he comes back from clown school and shit, and there you go, he's talking to the seeds, and the seeds is walking away because of some bullshit. Anyway, it's just some fun, dumb shit to just make us want to go to college, you know what I mean, and get that little knowledge. And there she goes, at least Apple, she got her nerd glasses on, like Neptune's, and she ready to go, travel the planets. You know, because what happens is, you actually tune in back into Docta Toonz lab and enter the realm of what I call the Blackface Jokah, where it's like it's lunar vision, the lunar vision of the moon. Because, you know, you started the work week on Monday, Moon Day. So that's some crazy shit. 7 days starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. So I had to make myself clear and put on the Joker mask on you, because, right, when you play that game, you don't deserve to see my face like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like this. You know what I mean? If I show my face after this, I gotta raise my price. Slip on a damn banana peel and save my life. You know what I mean? Because you left this in a litter box in the hood. It's garbage every fucking where. Glass on the goddamn, you know what I mean, a convenience store. It ain't convenient. How the fuck is I supposed to get my food if it's behind the glass? Shit, they already quarantined. I don't even need to wear a mask in the corner store. So anyway, I got my mask on. Make sure it looks right. Hold on. Look in the mirror. Now I gotta look in the mirror and look fly. You know what I mean? And but really on the Buddha, I'm the assassin. This is how I move through the night, but as the Joker, I will write, you know, right on the walls with, you know, where's that? Yeah, I had a bag, little bag, right? Pull out the can. Boom. Keep the cans, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep cans. I mean, boom. So we roll with the cans. That's what we call hip hop, you know, writers. We used to write through mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Pick up books from the elders and stuff on the way. Keep it in the backpack, you know what I mean? Go off the symbolism and stuff. It's a woman I met, you know what I mean? In Harlem, you know what I mean? Mother Nature Speaks. You know what I mean? She's a beautiful woman who just walked up to me one day because of the essence spoke to her, you know what I mean? But this is
It's in Harlem. I traveled to New York, you know what I mean, met her, so boom. I'm not gonna get into this too much, but oh, and just to you have some fun, you see her right there? Boom. I might one day just walk in the hood like this, right? Because I want people to know I never gave a fuck, really. If you give a fuck, you participate in the fuckery. And you can't fuck with me at all. Nigga. All the chakras is there, I can see them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like this. You see right here? Now we're getting more into what is the hood. What the hood is actually the carbon-based data system of the hidden figure designed in the new woman. And there you see the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti right here. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. You have the sounds right here. You know what I mean? Right up there. You also breaks down the chakras. Water, fire, air, ether. Oh, I forgot earth is right there. Of course, light, spirit. And it breaks it down, the chakras. And as you see the lady Justice right here, she's wearing the blue apple of ether, the sacrifice of the strange fruit tree that Billie Holiday sang about, which is just us. Not just this, not just ice, but just us, measured against the black book. And this is what I show right here. These two pictures, again, you're going to see why this apple right here, this black book is on this picture. You see? The black book, she's biting the apple. But this is the apple pie. What is the pie? The zodiac signs. The zodiac signs are in a slice of a pie. When you see that circle with the cross in it, like I showed you in the other picture, that's called, you know, what they call the circle 7, but I have all that going on. So you go into chakras in the physical body, then you got the 8th chakra, the 9th chakra. You know what I mean? You know, you keep going up. The generation, we regenerate our bodies and stuff like that if we eat the electrical food that feeds our carbon-based body.
Ebony, Africonium morphed in degrees out of here. Black markets where demographics appear. Living souls through color you sadder. Dreams of fiends input mad Hatter type programs. A bright light, Kundalini, Christ light is the aim. Straight through a nigga spark in his fame from oh glorious shame. Tis the season to play it rational. There's no problem. The word is E out of the word MC. Divine order corrects time and temperance over old niggas zany. Stories you have are keys. We was locked out the door. I knocked, she knocked on the door. Once we're all done, kicked open the door like open the door. Her boots knocked the times 4 or 5 after a lot. It's a cold winter if ice water came from a rock. I told her to shake it off, addicted. My love attributed to a coat of arms for a minor commercial record spinning score is nothing more than that. Where did she leave a mat? She told me channel 0, the first point on the map. I'm the cartographer, she hired drawing this instrumental. Faculty that comes from within to give us credentials. A channel fraud with stock split to rule us 7 2 slices a share. I'm hero, she's heroine. Every blue moon we amuse, both the cares to the world. The highs and lows are the same. Was a catch 22 site. We train to swear who the circle, the 3.14 mile and apple pie. The prescribed apple, this upsy alpha form of written Torah duty. From Christendom to movies to niggerdom or Moorish nationals, not amused. I'm here far and near where Sambo keeps telling Jim Crow he brew is his beer. What leaks from his eyes when the trail of tears. Street demi-gargoyles and witches knew his black wolves and bitches grew from full moon to new moon where black exploitation meets Jigaboo Salam and New Salem where calm blue shifts out of the red. Springs of black rosy sin, they can wake the dead from basement to attic. A tree of life, strange truth spells a statement. My honor due to lynch law, social engineering be lacking more. Opido patients self-medicate and tell stories from Poplar Tree Grove to Raven Play. All of us to the grave in Hague where ghosts clack and ghosts hosting their gunja tea party affairs. We invite those maturely prepared for what might cure is this remedy. Serving justice and liberty. Lady Columbia, get it? She's got as I proceeded to get a knock. Cock squeeze at 0 o'clock, so what? So now summer breeze, metaphysical crop where the constellation Virgo descends on Maryland. I build a speech, I speak from within with grand championship, most high titles, Guinness Book records we're bound to see through all the illusions to this Docta Toonz degree.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Matt.
I can't believe he remembers her though.
Doc, spotlight's on you. Action.
Her name is Jody. Okay. We used to live in this house right here. They out here. The house is for sale right now. The man that was working here remembers her. This is kind of hard for me to explain the stories. I was just gonna go up here and see the house and tell you that a lot of these drawings was done when she passed away from cancer.